Start the show over. Oh, well, let's do the show again. Are they chatting wildly? Did they all go away? We warned you this was hard. It's okay, I can play. Hello, everyone. What's going on over there, Captain Kirk? Do we have action?
Yeah.
Well, we can rearrange. I'll start with my second song, and we'll put those in again somewhere. I have not truly suffered, I have not looked death in the eye. When it comes my time, would you sing me a lullaby? When it comes my time, would you sing me a lullaby? Will I lift my voice? Will I turn and fall? Will I sing out loud? Will I turn and fall? Am I just waiting till I hear the trumpet call? Night is falling, there's a shadow on the field of grain. The sun is setting, shining red on the field of grain. And I see a reaper, he's walking, he's calling my name. I hear the boatman sing, children, would you get on board? Lay down your troubles, children, would you get on board? My feet are weary, longing for the other shore. My feet are weary, longing for the other shore. I'm still a child, I have not looked death in the eye. I have not truly suffered, I have not looked death in the eye. When it comes my time, would you sing me a lullaby? When it comes my time, would you sing me a lullaby? sing me a lullaby.
Hey, play your new instrumental, your new guitar instrumental.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Play a little fingerstyle guitar here, huh? But it's all fingerstyle guitar, say the children. Everybody uses theirs. No foot style guitar. Not much of it. Capo here, so I'm just going to use part of one. Maybe someday I'll get enough money to buy a whole one. Play my beautiful John Larrivee guitar here. It was fun taking this all over wherever I went. Not quite the whole world, but much. People have to take you a little more seriously when you have a guitar that looks like this, possibly, or at least they'll give you a shot. You better be good, so I better be good here. Yeah, man. Still waiting. The computers keep getting bigger, stronger, and faster. They're taking vitamins and creatine, but they still are not coming over here and tuning all of our instruments for us and driving our cars around. Boy, one of these days. Maybe I should try to be that guy that they drove Jimmy Rogers' body from New Jersey to Mississippi on a train with the whistle blowing the whole way. Maybe I'll have robots tuning my guitar, self-driving my car all the way across the country to celebrate. I digress, however. Get this guitar going. welcome to the Puffin and Loon. Hey, welcome. The queen of the Puffin and Loon has arrived. How's it going?
Sorry about our little rough start there. Whoops.
Did Satan come in and push some buttons there?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
There's too many buttons over there, I guess.
If it's got wheels or computer chips, you're going to have trouble with it.
Well,
So we're gonna celebrate 1928 a little bit here.
Sure.
We'll do one from the great singing brakeman. Jimmy Rogers, one of the most important people in the development of what they call country music, although he wasn't very, I don't think anyone today would call him country music.
But they call him the father of country
Yeah,
music.
but none of his children will sound like him. And now, although it's a big year because Beyonce just came out with some country music. She doesn't look like Jimmy Rogers, but Jimmy made no bones about where he learned his music from. He worked on the railroad, and he learned from his African-American buddies and neighbors, and people were playing all the cool guitar music around the American South 100 years ago. Had not been to Peabody Conservatory of Music, and were not milling around with their music stands and sheet music.
They were not reading music.
No, they weren't. They were conjuring music from. So let's have a little fun here. I gotta push it. Get my buttons here. 2 buttons here. There it is.
I know how to push your buttons. Gonna push the on button.
Yeah, I guess I'm happening here. I'm going to California where they sleep out every night. Yeah, I'm going to California where they sleep out every night. I'm going to leave you, Mama, 'cause you know you don't treat me right. Let me tell you something, good gal, that you don't know. Let me tell you something, good gal, that you don't know. I'm a do-right papa, got a home everywhere I go. I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. I may ride the blinds, got no railroad fare. Mama sang you this lonesome song.
I'm a listening.
Listen to your daddy sing you this lonesome song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried. I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. I got the California blues, and I'm sure gonna leave you here. I may ride the blinds, got no railroad fare. California where they sleep out every night. Yeah, I'm going to California where they sleep out every night. I'm gonna leave you, mama, 'cause you know you don't treat me right. I'm gonna, 'cause you California Blues, Blue Yodel number 4, you called that one.
I got you.
I think Blue Yodel number 1 was the Mule Skinner Blues, which rocketed Bill Monroe to some eternal acclaim. When you're going to hand me my auto harp, just like, what was her name?
Trying to treat you right so you won't sing that song about me.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's just a song. I wouldn't go to California and leave you behind.
Yeah.
You treat me right.
How's everybody feeling out there? I'm sorry
In the
we were a little
Puffin
late.
Looniverse.
I'm glad some of you guys waited for us. That was awesome.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I'm having more. I'm stepping on. If there was only one wire in the entire universe, I'd be standing on it.
So we're going to sing the flagship song of the Carter family. This is.
And then we'll tell you in a minute why this matters so much.
Well, we can tell them right now. Just
you want to tell them
juice of the story.
The juice of
is
this.
That January 1st, 2024.
What happened?
Songs that were
not just songs, creations, anything.
Movies,
intellectual property.
Books, intellectual property that was copyrighted as of January 1st, 1928.
Anytime in 1928.
Anytime in 1928 is now free of copyrights. Enters the public domain, and including this song.
Which
is a big
sounds esoteric, but it's a
deal.
big deal, which means we could do anything we wanted to with it. Unfortunately, it's such a nice song, I don't really feel like doing anything weird to it. I just feel like playing it. But then we don't have to get the little flag on our little video there that says, oops, copyright violation. And then if it went viral and we got millions of listeners, we wouldn't be able to get any money. The people who own the song would get the money.
And that is why we are doing this, because this song, we think it's possible we're going to go viral with this song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This song is going to.
This is a possible.
It's going to rocket.
Viral number.
This was written in 29 years before the Carter family recorded it, and it fell. Long story. We'll tell you later, but we've sung it all on and off all our lives. We often sing it on our summer solstice show in June, because it's just a happy song and it sets a great tone. The Carter family sang this every show, even when AP and Sarah couldn't stand each other and wouldn't talk, they'd still sing this song about being happy. That we have to, we won't talk any more about that, will we? No, I saw that look on your face. I'll just shut up.
No, I was just trying, I had so many thoughts.
Oh, that story of when Sarah finally packed up and left AP, that's incredible. I told that a couple of years ago. I'm not going to tell it tonight, but man, that was something. Because she moved to Angels Camp, California there, and she was a bag lady out there. I almost could have met her if I'd have known. She hung on for a long time out there in this little town in California. Anyway. But Sarah played the auto harp on the original recording of this, and Maybelle, her sister-in-law, Maybelle played the guitar, and AP, the kind of the leader of the group, Sarah's husband, Alvin Pleasant Carter, he didn't play anything. He just sang bass. So anybody out there wants to sing bass, you go right ahead. There's a bright and a sunny side
too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. The storm in its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side of trust in our Savior way. He keepeth everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we'll keep on the sunny side of life. All right. Feeling sunny? Feel like you're on the sunny side of life right now, Harv?
I do.
Good.
So we keep it here in the Puffin Loon Lounge. We keep my copy here of the boxed set of all 13 CDs worth of material from the Carter family, because so much of it was not available for us to hear because it was owned by greedy. It was controlled copyright stuff, and the copyright expired in Europe before it expired here, and so the Germans made this beautiful collection of. They've been systematically documenting American music beautifully as it's as
the Bear family.
Yeah, because the European copyrights only last 50 years instead of 95, so. That song was recorded in the second session that the Carter family did in their first session. The big bang of country music was in August of 1927, and those two songs we just did, Jimmy Rogers and the Carter family, were signed to the Victor label because they had material that Ralph Peer, this slippery Ralph Peer, clever. He couldn't have known. No way he could have known how much copyrights were going to be worth. He gambled and he won. And he only got $1 a year from the Victor Company, but anybody he signed to his label, he got to keep the publishing rights on all the music. And boy, did he make out. But not anymore. Ralph, you can't. You and your greedy company cannot tell us what to do. Those last two songs are now free and clear. They are in the public domain. 1929, it says here, almost every one of the songs from this second session would become not only an immediate commercial success, but a standard in country, bluegrass, and folk music. Keep on the Sunny Side became the family's theme song. It wasn't really that old a song. It was published and copyrighted in 1899, 29 years earlier, by Ada Blenkhorn and Howard Entwistle. Blenkhorn got the title from a cousin who always wanted her to push his wheelchair on the sunny side of the street. It first appeared in a Shape Note songbook. Listen to the name of the songbook. It was first published in The Young People's Hymnal number 2, adapted to the use of Sunday schools, Epworth Leagues, prayer meetings, and revivals. That's a mouthful of a book by James Atkins. And Sarah Carter recalled that AP had learned the song from his father's brother, Flanders, who was a singing school teacher in Southwest Virginia. So Uncle Flanders knew that song in the family, and they...
Little thin threads.
Yeah, I know.
Like get these songs to us, don't
But
they?
the biggest copyright-owning company in the world has clung to that song for 95 years till now.
So it's going to start showing up in movies and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You can do, anyone that wants to do anything with that song, you just go right ahead. And also the California Blues and anything Jimmy or the Carters did before 19... So wait till... It's a reason to stay alive, because next year it'll be 1929, and there's some great stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, the whole recording industry was just catching fire, right?
Oh, no kidding.
I just found out that when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. That's copyright free now. So I love the Billie Holiday version of that.
They were singing like that because the stock market hadn't crashed yet in 1929. Yeah, they were singing "Smiling" and "On the Sunny Side." Yeah, they were doing pretty good there. Yeah. But then those songs comforted the people in their little cabins and wherever they were living.
Yeah.
So where are we now in our program?
I guess it's my turn.
It's time for the great Joyce Anderson to hold forth.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Such pressure.
Well, imagine that you're out there in your little cabin in the Tennessee Valley. You just got electricity for the first time, and you have a little radio, and you're listening to radio, and you hear the...
I'm going to play you a lonesome number that I wrote a while back. It's on my Girl I Left Behind album, and it's called Ramblin' Man. I just got to sing this up in Conway, New Hampshire, which is where all the mountains are that I grew up hiking in the northern Appalachian Mountains. And this feels like a song from the Hollers. You gonna come on there? No. You don't want to come on. Oh, it's always something. Oh my. I think my aura just broke. Well, I have another one. Maybe we should do another song.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I'll just, I just have to...
You could reboot it.
No, I think it's physically finally kicked the bucket.
Is that the old one?
Yeah. Is this gonna... Want to mute my channel?
I would love to. Okay. Do you know any jokes?
Got it? Sorry, folks, I'll be right with you. I don't really need it for that song, but I need it for the next one, so let's get it up. All right. Talk amongst yourselves. Go get a drink from the kitchen, or let's see. Input. Output. And this. Okay, Harv.
I'm just telling everyone we love them.
Okay. All right. one called Ramblin' Man. I'm growing wise, I'm 55, I'm 80, never been more alive. I am a daughter, I am a mother too, but a wife I'll surely never be. I fell in love with a rambling man, and he's rambled far away from me. It was in the forest, dark and deep, on a bed of moss we took our sleep. I'll never wish for house or land, just take me with you, rambling man. I gave myself to the rambling man, so sure he'd ask to take my hand, but he left me with a child inside, never to be his darling bride. I am a daughter, I am a mother too, but a wife I'll surely never be. I fell in love with a rambling man, and he's rambled far away from me. Oh, my life is a blessed song, though the joy is brief and the grief is long, and the strong are weak and the weak are strong, and the rambling man keeps rambling on. The forest is dark and deep, but I came away with the joy I keep, and the sun as good as God allows. He's looking like his father now. I count my blessings, count the stars, I count the years, and I count the hours. My one true love is a rambling man. He held my heart right in his hand. Oh, my life is a blessed song, the joy is brief and the grief is long, and the strong are weak and the weak are strong, and the rambling man keeps rambling on. I'm working up a sweat. All right.
You had.
Woo! All right.
Jerry Reed was right.
What's that?
Jerry Reed was so right.
When you're hot, you're hot. All right, I'm gonna. I just had to throw a couple fiddle tunes in there at the end of that one, but I do have this alter thing that I do where I morph the sound of the violin. I have an octave pedal and a delay pedal and a looper, and I'm gonna.
You do Heartbreak?
I'm gonna do Heartbreak.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song off my Swerve album. Boy, it's you can find it if you really try hard on Spotify. It's one of my sad things that when I look for Joyce Anderson on Spotify, it's always Harvey Reid and Joyce Anderson. For some reason, the algorithm just thinks, I'm just part of you. It's all right, but if you search really hard, you can find Swerve on there. And this is one is called Heartbreak. is a love song. Heartbreak, it hurts, it heals, beckons me to truth. Moments of peace, the proof. I stumble as I find my way. Reach out for the ones I love. Give thanks to the heavens above. To the heavens above. Life is a love song. It goes on and on and on. Life is a love song. It goes on and the crowd goes wild.
Wow, that was inspired.
So
Wow.
good to play music. Love it.
Well, there's only one thing we can do now.
Did you bring me up?
Bring
I
me
need
the-
something to mop my brow
Bring
here.
me the next Joyce Anderson.
Yeah.
Bring me someone who sounds like the early Joyce Anderson. I'm gonna get. Boy, I got this guitar when it was brand new. It's 40 years old this year. Thank you, Bob Taylor,
Oh, it's a
For-
beautiful guitar.
keeping this Yeah.
Reminds when I play that guitar, it reminds me of playing a piano. The strings are so.
You know, unlike things with computer chips in them, things like guitar, something like a hammer. If you're lucky, it'll just do the exact same thing, like as long as you own it. It just works. But there aren't many things in this world like a musical instrument. Not all musical instruments. Things like harps and pianos have so much force they pull themselves apart, and you have. But a 40-year-old guitar sounds significantly better than a brand new guitar. And they just, if they're made out of, they're not made out of plywood. So I'm trying to think how many. I mean, I guess some clothing maybe gets a little softer and more comfortable, but it isn't fundamentally better as it gets older. It's a pretty short list of things that just improve by hanging around for a long time. People, wives and stuff.
I was waiting for you to say that. Just sitting here waiting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm slow. Next time I do show and tell, I'll probably read you that great passage from Bill Malone's book on country music, where he talks about how, for some unknown reason, bluegrass bands almost always put one gospel song in their set, no matter where they're playing or what they're doing. They just take their hats off. And so we're going to do a little grassroots gospel song here. In fact, just worked this one up. I've been hearing this for many years, and it's a fine example of a grassroots gospel song in that it wasn't written by an illustrious composer or even a prolific one. We tend to celebrate people who've done prodigious things, but there's a big body of songs out there that just came from, I don't want to say random, but just uncelebrated people. And if you look this one up on the interweb, it'll tell you that Carter Stanley wrote it. But he learned it from a hymnal. And somebody who's named J.T. Eli wrote this in 1919. There's one picture of him you can find on hymnary.org. He kind of looks like a convicted felon of some sort. He's got maybe that was back when they didn't move their face during a photograph because it took so long. But
it's a lonesome song.
It's a lonesome song, man. And I heard Ralph Stanley many times. I was lucky to hear pretty much all the first generation bluegrass people, and but they're all gone now, so the rest of us have to fill in pretty big shoes. So we're gonna channel a little bit of the Stanley Brothers here and all the other lonesome bluegrass bands that have sung this song. Oh boy. We
gotta get the lonesomeometer out.
Yeah, we do. If I had a hat on, I'd be taking it off right now. I sing for my friends when death's cold for my seat. When I reach my journey's end, who will sing for me? I wonder will sing for me when I come to cross that silent sea. Who will sing Wish I had an answer for that.
Well,
I guess
I'll sing for you if
okay.
I go. If you
Yeah,
go
if
first,
we don't
you can sing for me if I go
we don't
first.
go in the same plane
Yeah.
crash like
Yeah.
Skinner did.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get the old auto harp out again. The new, well, it's old.
Oh, this is a great song. Great story song. As Harvey likes to tell everyone, you can tell if a song is old. Well, if it's new, let's see how I'm going to say this. This song is so well written that you can kind of assume that it's new, because the old songs had, back when people had longer attention spans, they had so many
A
verses.
folklorist told me that once,
Oh.
actually.
Well,
Not
you
that I
told
hang
me.
out with a lot of
Yeah.
folklorists, because they will.
So old songs,
I don't
they have
think they'd
so
like
many
me anymore.
verses that you usually have, they don't all make it over the hundreds of years or dozens of years. And so sometimes they don't make as much sense because they leave some stuff out. This one is just kind of perfect.
Yes, people apparently did have bigger attention spans long ago. I have one of my treasures is a Thomas Percy Relics of Ancient Poetry book from the 1700s, and boy, there's some songs, they're like 50 pages long, and some of these. But man, imagine no electricity, no nothing, just hanging around a campfire in the winter
It's
when
like,
there's.
oh, don't stop now. You got to make up more verses.
Right, we got. It's not going to be light for 10 hours. Let's get some. Keep that story going. Yeah, Beowulf and the Song of Roland. Epic rap music has figured out what they've connected to that thread of ancient balladry. But they can't get rid of that 3-minute song stuff. You know, that started because they had a hunk of plastic, this or whatever it was back then, shellac, Bakelite, or whatever they made them out of. They could only hold about 3 minutes of music.
That really stuck, didn't it?
Yeah, they're even getting shorter.
Yeah.
That's why I like that violin thing, double violin piece by Shankar. I got an album by with this Indian violin player who moves me deeply. And there's only 2 songs on the album. One song's 28 minutes and something, and the other side of it is a 29-minute thing. There's some cultures that could care less about 3 minutes.
It'd be easier to name your tunes that way.
It would, yeah, you would have. But imagine living in a culture that wanted 28-minute songs. That would might be good for the world. Maybe everybody would just settle down a little more if they're. We'll call Taylor Swift. Maybe she can start. What do we got here? Okay, Norman Blake, one of my heroes, wrote this. Story of Billy Gray the Outlaw.
Billy Gray rode into Gantry back in '83. There he did meet young Sarah McCrae. The wild rose of morning, the pale flower of dawning, herald of springtime and his young life that day. Sarah, she could not see the daylight of reality. In her young eyes, Billy bore not a flaw. Knowing not her chosen one was a hired gun, wanted in Kansas City by the law. ruthless man and a dangerous outlaw. The deadly news came creeping to Billy, fast sleeping there in the Clarendon Bar and Hotel. He fled towards the old church there on the outskirts, thinking he'd climb to that old steeple bell. But a rifle ball came flying, face down he lay dying there in the dust of the road where he fell. Sarah, she ran to him, just cursing the law, man accepting no reasons, knowing he was killed. Sarah lives in that same old white frame house where she first met Billy some 40 years ago. The wild rose of morning, she's faded with the dawning of each day of sorrow, the long years of sorrow. And written on a stone where the dusty winds have long blown, 18 words to a passing world say, true love knows no season, no rhyme, nor no reason. Justice is cold as the Granger County clay. And written on a stone where the dusty winds have long blown, 18 words to a passing world say, true love knows no season, no rhyme, nor no reason. Justice is cold as the Granger County clay. She rings for a long time.
Oh, God bless Ron Wall, who made this, and Carol from North Carolina, who sent it to me. There's only 100 of these out there, and I dreamed of having one, but thank you, Carol. We got time for a couple more songs. We'll do a really brief elephant in the room. Your donations and contributions and comments and cards and letters. I saw, I think it's Jan from South Dakota's out there. It's either Jan or Ruth, I can't. We used to play at the Black Hills Bluegrass Festival regularly, and we met some people long ago, and they remember us and we remember them. How nice is that? Out there on the digital streets. Speaking of South Dakota, I wrote this ungodly long ago. My one trip to the Cheyenne Rodeo. They say write what you know. I say maybe, but you can also write what you glance at. So, I'm pretty sure that none of the great truck driving anthems like Tombstone Every Mile or Diesel on My Tail or Phantom 309 or whatever. I'll bet none of those people were owner-operators that were behind. It's hard to see the romance of driving a truck when you drive one all the time. So I went to the Cheyenne Rodeo once, long ago, and drank Johnny Walker Red with Mac, the retired Brahma bull rider. That was back when I had wicked long hair, and he was amazed that a long hair like that would know all those old country songs, and we stayed up almost all night in his trailer with whoever else was there. I don't...
Singing songs?
Singing songs. Boy,
You should clarify when you talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
staying up all night.
Oh,
in the
right,
trailer.
right. Drinking whiskey, singing songs.
Nice. That's a good night.
Oh my God, I know, and I can still hear the sound of about a 2/3 empty bottle of Johnny Walker Red bouncing off a human skull when his wife wanted him to not tell me a joke. She bop. It was very musical sound. I don't know if it was the bottle or the head that was hollow and resonant there.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I digress. I had a big birthday recently. I'm going to sing myself one of my handful of songs I wrote when I was a young man, where I imagined being an older man. Maybe it's time for a new raft of songs where I imagine I'm back in high school.
Yeah.
Down by the gates on rodeo Sunday, Cheyenne sun burning bright in the sky, in a silver spurs and a 10-gallon smile, sits an old man watching the young cowboys ride. There's not many left who remember his name. Oh, how quickly fades the fame. Years ago he was all you could be. Now he's a rodeo hero at 73. And he was a hero once upon a time. The calico cowgirls were standing in line, and the Brahma that broke him, oh Lord, how they cried. He's a rodeo hero, too old to ride. Deep in his memory, deep in his mind, oh, how many countless times has he ridden the same horses over again. Only the dust on his boots looks the same as back then. And as you wait by the chutes, he's looking you through, pictures himself in everything that you do. Though he's old and he's bent, he's got you by a mile, 'cause he was a hero when you were a child. And he was a hero once upon a time. He rode with the best back in his prime. Now he lives looking backwards, just him and his pride. He's a rodeo hero, too old to ride. And he was a hero once upon a time. The calico cowgirls were standing in line, and the Brahma that broke him, oh Lord, how they cried. He's a rodeo hero, too old to ride.
day.
Cheyenne sun burning bright in the sky, in his silver spurs and a 10-gallon smile, sits an old man watching
The young cowboys ride.
Too old to ride. Oh boy. Too old to do that one stretch in there. Gotta go
It's
get.
okay, you can do other things.
So, oh, we got one more song for you. God bless, as they say in country music, each and every one of you. We're going to try to get these things rolling a little bit. We can't guarantee anything anymore, except we love playing music and we love the Puffin Loon Lounge.
Yeah.
It's happening. So
This was a crossover hit in 1968. Is that right? 1968?
It was. You're
Yeah.
good.
And
This,
we haven't sung this in a while on a
Every
live
time
stream,
the-
so
every time the
It's that
3rd
time
of
of
June
year.
comes around,
Yeah.
we get excited and we sing this song.
yep. Another epic song.
So thank you for listening.
Yeah. Tell all your
We might
friends.
see you next week.
Yeah, maybe we'll see
Same
you
Bat
next week.
Channel,
Yeah, we'll.
Puffin Time, and Loon Channel. What else? Anything else we forgot to tell them? If you're not getting emails from us to remind you, feel free to surrender your email address.
Or just make sure you subscribe to the channel
Yeah.
and then tell YouTube to notify you. And then
Yeah,
there's just a little notify button somewhere.
because even us old
And
people don't.
like buttons are nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those things.
All right, I'm going to fire up this.
It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton, my brother was baling hay. At supper time, we all went back to the house to eat. Mama hollered out the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. She said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Papa said to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please. I've got 5 more acres in the lower 40. I've got to plow. Mama said it was a shame about Billy Joe anyhow. It seems like nothing to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now Billy Joe McAllister's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Brother recollected how him and Tom and Billy Joe had put a frog down my back at the Carroll County Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him at church last Sunday night? I have another piece of apple pie. You know, it don't seem right. I saw him at the sawmill yesterday up on Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billy Joe jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Mama said, child, what has happened to your appetite? I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor, he dropped by today. Said he'd be pleased to have dinner next Sunday. Oh, and by the way, said he saw a girl looked a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge. She and Billy Joe was throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Now a year has come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother married Becky Thompson, bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going round, Papa caught it and died in the spring. Now Mama, she don't like to do much of anything. That was a nice note.
Thank you, Bobby Gentry, for that song.
Thank you, Harvey Reid.
Thank you, Joyce Anderson. Thank you, everybody
Thank
out
you
there
guys
in Puffin
for
and
showing up.
in the Puffin and Looniverse.
And our little church mice people who are in here quietly cheering us on.
All right, we're gonna nobody swear until we stop the. We gotta hold the presses.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Be well.